Okay, so by now you're probably wondering how to pick up this sweet skill, which is awesome because I haven't even shared with you the best part yet. How it's going to save the world. But we'll leave that for later. Right now we're going to build some intuition on how to become an awareness ninja. We're going to learn how to identify both awareness and its opposite, and what to do when we find ourselves unaware. First, let's clear up a misconception. If you've ever been focused on one thing when you should have been focused on something else, you'll appreciate that it's possible to be focused without being aware of what you're focused on. Remember, awareness is about knowing what's going on, as in, aha, this is what I'm experiencing right now. If you're ever confused, go back to the mindless reading example and compare your experience just before versus just after the oh crap moment. Just before, you kinda knew that you were wandering because you could have said so if someone asked. But just after, you knew it in a more direct, active way. Learning to differentiate between the active and passive modes of experience is critical for building awareness. In actuality, I think it's more like a continuum, but for now, identifying the extremes is good enough. Okay, now when you query yourself to see what you're thinking about, I call that a ping. It's how you check to see if you're distracted, which is another word for unaware. When you're trying to concentrate on one thing, it's easy to tell if you're distracted. Suppose you're reading Tolstoy's War and Peace. Her husband looked at her as if surprised to notice that someone besides Pierre and himself was in the room, and addressed her in a tone of frigid politeness.
Frigid. Yeah, it is kind of cold in here. Did someone forget to turn up the thermostat? I bet it was Bob. Oh, right. Back to Pierre.
It's obvious that you're distracted, and it's obviously at odds with your goal of reading. But you don't have to be distracted from anything in particular to be distracted. It's just a mode of experience.
New. Man, I've got a lot to do at work today. I hope my presentation goes well. If it does, I may get that promotion. Oh man, with that extra money, think how awesome life will be. Yeah, brushing my teeth. Anyway, I'm gonna rule the world.
Maybe you're distracted, but so what? Focusing on brushing your teeth seems kind of pointless. You're probably already pretty good at it. But here's the crucial point. If you throw in the awareness towel now and let your mind prattle on, you're entrenching the very habit we're trying to undo. You're making it more likely that your mind will wander the next time you read, harder to gracefully manage both physical and emotional pain, and easier to drift into unhappy territory. So what can you do instead? Well, you may find that when you ping yourself, your narrative voice hides for a second, like roaches scattering in the light, or the sun clearing the mist. You could use that opportunity to pick something physical to attend to, like the feeling of the bristles running over your teeth and gums. Other times, it may not be as simple.
Hey, I'm gonna make it to work on time. Oh no, you didn't. Aw, this sucks. Hurry up. Aw, quiet you, we need this light to change.
If the narration is being caused by an emotion like anxiety, observing it may not stop it. That's okay too. If you can observe the anxiety without judging it, without getting sucked back into the narrative slipstream, that's great. But that can be hard. Alternatively, you could pick a neutral object like the car in front of you, or a calming sensation like the feeling of your breath to attend to instead. Whatever your target of awareness is, as long as you're witnessing it in an intentional, ongoing, non-judgmental way, you're filling your bucket. Depending on how vigilant you are, you may find that the monologue reappears in not too long. Pat yourself on the back for noticing its reappearance, and re-engage your awareness. If you get bored of this cycle, take a break and return to it later. Live to fight another day. Okay, so let's recap. Throughout the day, you're going to periodically ping yourself to see if you're distracted. Adjust the frequency so that it's challenging but not intrusive. And remember, you may not be distracted from anything in particular. You're just monitoring your mode of experience. Then pick something to attend to. If you're watching TV, it's probably the TV. If you're out for a walk, you might pick something in your environment like the trees, body, such as your breath, or mind, like your emotions, but only if you're brave. This tends to regress more quickly into distraction, and it's easy to fool yourself. Whatever you pick as the target of your awareness, make sure you engage it in a way that is intentional, continuous, or sustained, and without evaluating it, judging it, or narrating it. You may find that as your bucket fills, it becomes easier to attend to strong emotions or sensations without them robbing you of your awareness. causing judgments and narratives and all the rest. But don't worry about that yet. For now, just keep filling that bucket, one drop at a time. Happy pinging!